Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Monster Super League. It's your boy Odin, and today I just wanted to do a quick little bit of summons. I do have some tickets, and I figured I would go ahead and do some for New Year's. I did want to just kind of hand out a little bit of gifts to the clan, and to wish you all a very happy new year. Wow, just like that, we essentially just pulled a Wood Enkidu. I do wish you guys the very best of luck on your summons. I do have some eggs that I wanted to open after I do these pulls here. So I figured, I wanted to do it on camera just in case I pull something good. I did get some scam eggs as well, so I figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. Wow, and there goes another variant Shiba, which I don't necessarily need, but yeah, welcome for that. I'll probably use that Shiba as fodder for, maybe another variant, I guess, Rebirth Mon, maybe like another Fire Draco. But this is actually pretty insane. I just pulled 3 nat 5s in back-to-back. So, I really wasn't expecting to do anything during this month at all. I was actually going to save my gems for the next Heroes Festival. But I figured, you know what, I may as well go ahead and buy one of the packs and pick up some of those tickets. So I figured, all right, let's do it on camera. But yeah, this is actually pretty insane. I did not expect to pull nat 5s back to back basically there. But I guess that goes to show that the rates are not bad. So if you are thinking about pulling, not a bad idea to pull today. I'm pretty far away from the golden egg, so I think I'm probably not gonna go all the way to the egg. Like I said, I am kind of trying to save my gems here. And even though they haven't really said anything about any new nat 5s coming out, I do want to kind of save some gems in case they decide to do some other Primo Festival or anything like that. So yeah, so let's go ahead and open up some of these eggs here. And we'll get going. Let's make sure that I actually have enough space first, because it doesn't look like I do. And let's go ahead and drop the Enkidu here. I am also getting my Apophis ready. I have plenty of space, and I actually did get very lucky with some Gleam pulls this week. I ended up pulling this Wood Gleam here, and then that Water Gleam that I did also post on my Discord channel. So yeah, make sure that you guys are staying tuned and making sure that you guys are also doing your weekly quests and your monthly quests, because I ended up pulling that variant from the monthly quest, so that was actually pretty nice. Okay, so now we've made a little bit of room. Let's go ahead and see if I have anything else in here. There's the variant Shiba. Let's pull a couple of nat 4s, because I did also want to talk about the Pixie, who is very good, and I think that a lot of you guys should definitely go ahead and build one of her. At the very minimum, for Apophis, you're going to need 3 light ones. And then for the Titans, you're going to need 2 fire ones. And then if you are, again, doing a little bit more of Apophis, I also recommend picking up the water one, because she is a very nice shielder. And so I definitely recommend you guys to build the water Pixie. So, all right, let's go ahead and see if we can pick up these gems. Just from rebirthing these. Lately, all I've been doing is releasing my nat 4s, but lately I haven't really been doing too much arenas or anything, so my gems haven't been like the greatest coming out of the box. And I think I'm actually going to need to pick up a couple more nat 4s, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's pick up a couple of these. There we go. Now we should have enough to pick up 300 more gems from the rebirths here. All right, perfect. And let's go ahead and pick up this one here. But yeah, guys, like I said, most of my nat 4s lately, I've just been releasing them. But every now and then I do a couple of rounds of the rebirths to pick up some extra gems, because why not? All right, so let's go ahead and open up this legendary golden egg here and see if we get anything spicy, but nope. We got a Victoria, and then these scam eggs, so let's go ahead and open these up. And maybe there's something in here, maybe not. Lately it has not been very fruitful, so there we go. At least I got some Colts, which you can use for the rebirth table. I'll save those for the next month, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing some more pulls for the clan, or for the Primo, not for the Primo, Jesus, for the Heroes Festival. So let's go ahead and talk about really quickly about the Pixie, because again, I did kind of want to talk about her mainly, because she is a very, very good Nat 4 for Apophis and Titans as well. You're going to need to have 2 Evo 3 Pixies for Titans in general. So if you've seen my Wood Titan guide, you'll know that you'll need at least at the very minimum 1 Pixie. But yeah, she's very, very good. So the Fire one here, being a tank type, comes in with 33,200 HP, 2,000 attack, 2,100 defense, and 2,500 recovery. Because she is a tank type, she is actually very, very good to be built on a protection set with HP, defense, and recovery. Or if you really want to go crazy, you could do defense, recovery, or excuse me, defense, recovery. As long as one of those gems has some very high, percentage of HP. So you could do something like defense, recovery, and one of the gems having at least 20% HP. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it for the Fire one. Her skills are exposed weakness and defense up. Exposed weakness, again, being very, very crucial for that extra damage, and then the very much needed defense up, of course, providing you some very high amounts of protection in Apophis and in the Titans as well. So definitely make sure you guys pick up one of the Pixies. She is very, very nice. Aside from being a waifu, I think that you guys will definitely enjoy pulling some Pixies here and there. So and I do like her kit very much, and I actually do like her model, and I really wish that they would release some more like monsters in the game versus just, humanoids. Pixie is technically a humanoid, but she has the wings and stuff like that, so she does kind of look like an actual Astromon to some sense. So alright, moving on to the water one. She is a recovery type. She comes with 29,750 HP, 2,100 attack, 2,000 defense, and 3,100 recovery. So the recovery one, I will say that she has some very, very low stats for defense. So you definitely want to build her an HP defense, mainly because she is also going to be used for that shield in Apophis. And if you don't know, shield will protect you from things like shock, from things like sap. Yeah, you guys definitely want to have some shield. It all depends really on situational areas where you may or may not need the shield, but I definitely built 2 Pixies, and I used her a lot in the first couple of attempts at Apophis. But since then I've picked up better mons, so that's why I don't use her anymore. But I think that if you're a beginner to mid-game player, I would definitely take advantage from building up a water one. But yeah, she's pretty good. So for her skill sets, she comes in with morale boost, grants 100% chance to restore 30% of own SP. So that means she's going to be able to get that shield off pretty quickly. And then the 5-star skill is a shield that is proportional to own max level for 3 turns. So she's going to give you basically around 12,000 HP shield, which is pretty good considering she's going to be able to get that off every 2 or 3 turns, depending on if you put her on an example like a Maggie set. Maggie set would actually work for her pretty well as well to get that SP boost up. Every 2 turns she would be able to do her shield. So there you go. You could also pair her up with somebody that boosts something like HP and SP. Somebody like even like the light Persephone in arenas, she would make her very, very viable as well. So that's it for the water one. So the last one that I want to talk about out of the RGBs is going to be the wood one. The wood one, I will say you guys can definitely do a hard skip. She is also a recovery mon. She has 28,262 HP, 2,400 attack, 2,130 defense, and 2,800, almost 2,900 recovery. I definitely think that a lot of you guys can skip building the wood one. She really doesn't have that many uses outside of arena, and right now in the current meta, she's really not optimal anyway. So you can definitely skip her. Plus, I highly doubt a lot of you guys are going to be building the wood one first, since you're going to need a couple of these other ones here. So the 3-star skill being sleep, 80% chance to sleep for 2 turns. If you don't know, once you put an Astromon to sleep and another Astromon hits it, it will wake it up. So essentially it is not very good unless you're manually playing the game and you're manually doing something like arena or a boss. So not really recommended in too many places. The 5-star skill, dominance, applies the dominance buff to all allies for 3 turns. With this buff, allies will reduce the enemy's SP proportional to the amount of damage they deal. So in other words, the more damage you deal, the more SP you will remove from the enemy. So not really the greatest of dominance spells either. So I think she's a hard skip. All right. Moving on to the other one that you guys will definitely need, mainly for Apophis, but she's actually very good in Titans as well. That would be the Light Pixie Daphne here. She is also a recovery type. She comes in with 29,100 HP, so much higher HP than the RGBs. 1900 defense, 2322 defense. So also much better defense than the water one as well. So take that into note. And then recovery 3139. So same thing, very high recovery. So I think that for being a recovery mon, she's actually very good and very tanky. You could build her on an HP defense set, and she's going to do pretty excellent. I highly recommend you guys to put her on a Gem of Life set. Or if you don't have that, you could do a Gem of Protection for sure. If you're really feeling really ballsy, you could even pull off something like a Gem of Life, in which, you know, you can recover 10% HP every turn as well. That pairs along really well with her skills. The skill being 70% chance to reduce the enemy's defense for 2 turns on a 3-star skill. That can be skill booked at 80%, or I think it's either 80 or 90% for, or it could be, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 80%. Let's check that out. Yeah, so it's 90% for 2 turns. So 90% defense down for 2 turns is really good. So I recommend you guys to skill book her as soon as possible. The 5-star skill, Vigor, restores a large amount of HP for 3 turns. That is a 8,000 health heal every single turn. So it's actually very good, especially in places like Apophis and in the arenas, because she is essentially going to, it means that you're essentially going to be able to cover or recover around 2/5 of your health. So think about it as a 20% HP boost to your 3-star or to your 5-star skill. So that's every turn. So 3 turns, you're going to recover 60% of your health. So I would say that's actually pretty good. So yeah, guys, I definitely recommend you guys to build the light one for Apophis mainly. And she is really nice. So again, Booba there and waifu material there. I think you guys should definitely be building the pixies. I don't know if I've done a Pixie review in the past, but I figured I would go ahead and cover her now because essentially she is very good, and you know, it's too much of a very much needed mon that I don't think I should pass up the opportunity to cover her, or to at least emphasize how good she is to a lot of you players out there who need a good healer. So the dark one here, which is the last one, is a recovery type again. She has 24,500 HP. 2300 attack, 2125 defense, and 3173 recovery. So right off the bat, you guys will notice that she is on the lower end of health pool here, but I will say this. With the skills that she's got, again, that 5-star skill restores a large amount of the allies' HP for 3 turns. With that lower amount of HP that she has, she's going to be healing up really quickly. And here's the extra kicker. She has Battle Rush. Attacks restore 20% of own HP and SP. So that means that when you skill book her, she's going to be at 25% health or healing every turn, on top of that extra 6,000 HP that she's going to be healing from Vigor, which means that literally every single turn, she's going to be getting almost close to 40% of her HP back. So as far as arenas go, she can be really annoying if you build her properly. Like if you were to put her, for example, on a Gem of Life set with something like HP defense with some really high defense and HP substats, she's going to be really bonkers and really hard to kill. You're going to need her at max resist, but I will say this. She is a very underrated mon in arenas. A lot of people kind of, you know, don't go for her because of, you know, just one, you know, it doesn't appear like she's the greatest off the bat just looking at her stats. But when you look at the combination of skills that she has, she can definitely make your life miserable, especially when paired with somebody like the Light Persephone, or somebody like the Water Scheherazade, even somebody like a Light Hana or a Dark Cupid, who, like, you know, give you shield. Somebody like the light Cupid as well, who could give you the SP boost. You know, light and dark Cupids are actually really good. Even the dark Hana could be really busted next to a Daphne. You know, now think about that. You know, you got a Mon healing you, a Mon shielding you, recovering SP, recovering health. You know, and if you pair them up with somebody like, I don't know, a Shocker or a 2-turn Stunner, or heck, even the brand new Nat 5, what's his name here, the Crystal Dragon, I think they could both be really stupid. So you know, a little bit of team building competition here there, guys, but yeah, definitely. Also, I just realized that the Crystal Dragon has my YouTube O symbol on his forehead, so that's actually pretty dope. I did not think about that or see that before. So but yeah, guys, I definitely recommend you guys to build the Pixie. In the order of builds, I will say that the most important one is going to be the fire one for the majority of you if you don't already have one, mainly because she is pretty much a staple mon in the team setup for the Wood Apophis, or Wood Apophis, Jesus, the Wood Titan. So I definitely recommend you guys to build the fire one first if you don't have any of them. At least one fire one, I would say, is very good, because you could use somebody like a Wood Hana to back you up on the right hand side with some extra heals. So there you go. The fire one first, and then I would build the light one. I would build 3 of the light ones at minimum. And then if you want to build something, you could build the dark one for funsies on the arenas or in clan versus clan. Yeah, I think that that's pretty much all you need to build. Like I said, you could build the water one, but I think that the water one can definitely be replaced later on. So I don't recommend you guys to spend any of your very much needed copies of Pixie on building anything else besides 1 fire one, 3 light ones, and maybe 1 dark one. And then if you have any other spare ones, if you're a complete whale and you got plenty copies, then you could worry about building the water one for Apophis and Apophis only. So but yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. I did want to just go ahead and do a couple of summons for the clan festival. Wish you all a very happy new year. I do have some videos with some showcases dropping in this coming weekend, so make sure that you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell to be constantly updated whenever I do post a video. And with that said, guys, I'll see you all on the next one. Take it easy, guys.